Hey, welcome back. Just to tell you, this is my favorite jacket. And now back to the topic. So, the topic of this video is online versus offline, and I've thought that I would treat it as a game. So, let's see which one wins. And the secret is that even I don't know which one will win. So, let's do it like this. Let's make it a game, and then we'll assign points to online or offline depending on if they win on that parameter. So this is going to be really interesting, and stick till the end to wait what's the result. So let's get started. Welcome to Bani Abroad. If you are new to this channel, then I make content on studying and settling abroad that will give you an edge. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button right now to get that edge. So in this video, I'll talk about 12 parameters, and then we'll see whether online mode wins or offline. And I've experienced both. So in the end, I will talk about my experience and which one I like, despite which one will win according to this point system. Before dwelling into the points, I would like to tell you where I got this offline and online experience. So I studied at the Schulich School of Business and pursued my Master of Management from there. And if you also want to get into one of the top B schools or universities abroad, then I've started my own consulting service where I'll help you with the entire application process. So if you're interested in that, you can check out my website in the description box. Starting with the first parameter, which is the experience. So I would talk about both online and offline when I'm discussing the points. I started my Schulich course back in September. Back then there was no COVID and I had the chance of taking in-person classes. Lucky me. I'll start with the vibe. So the vibe of in-person classes is totally different. You get to meet people, you get to interact with the professor, and you are sitting there in the class and you have this entire experience and sitting with your friends or classmates and learning from the professor. So that is something which is traditional and which we are used to, and I really loved that. And now to the online classes. So the online experience, I would say there is no class. You are sitting at your home in front of your laptop all day watching the lectures and then doing your assignments. I did not like that as much as I like the in-person classes. And who am I kidding? Obviously, nothing can replace the in-person environment when you're going there, taking the classes, the entire vibe. And in this category, there is a clear-cut winner: in-person classes. Now coming to parameter 2, which is having a routine. I'll start with online now because it's really messed up. Suppose you have an online class and there is no one that you have to report to. You will take it relaxed if you are not that military disciplined kind of a person. Maybe you will just wake up right before your class starts and you are all groggy and you just open your laptop and you are sitting there in front of your class. You are half asleep. That's the bad part. And now coming to in-person classes. So there you know that if it's going to take 30 minutes to commute, you will wake up 1 hour before, get ready, pack your lunch, and then go. So there is this proper routine, and there is this fear, and there is this accountability if you do not show up, which is not that prominent in online classes. So the winner is in-person classes here again. Now let's see if offline classes or in-person classes will make a hat trick. Yes, I used to watch cricket a lot when I was younger, but it's been long since I've ever watched a cricket match, and I usually used to watch it with my brother. And let me tell you one thing, my mother's commentary was more entertaining and thrilling than that cricket match. I still miss that. So when I'll go back to India, I'll make sure that I watch a cricket match again with my family. Now hitting the third point, which is remote work. So if you're taking virtual classes, you will get acquainted on how to handle things virtually, and a lot of companies these days are going remote once they saw how it felt like and how many expenses it cut down for their company, and also some employees preferred that. So a lot of companies these days value the proficiency to work remotely, and having online classes will enable you to get the feel of that and being able to manage that without being in an office or a classroom. So in this category, unfortunately, in-person classes did not make a hat trick, so it's online classes. Coming to point number 4, that is understanding. I personally understood better in classes than in the online classes. Of course, the professors made a lot of effort so that we get our concepts clear, but there's no match to classroom teaching when it comes to understanding the concepts. So in this section, it's the in-person classes. Coming to the 5th point, which is fun. In-person classes are a lot more fun, a lot more entertaining. There are certain instances when someone cracks a joke and the entire class laughs, which is very difficult to trigger that same emotion in an online class. Of course, there are a lot of people, but it's not that you will randomly just start speaking. And even if you manage to crack a joke, half of the people will be sleeping in an online class. So there you go. And in this section, the clear winner is in-person classes. So for the sixth point, that is about your etiquettes. So when you're in a business meeting, so you have to follow a certain set of protocols, and the business school teaches you that because you are delivering presentations and you are working within teams. Having that experience is really important when you get out in the business world, in the industry. And I would say that it's equally important to know how to work remotely. Online classes will enable you to learn that. So in this round, there is no winner, it's a tie. Point number 7 is about the transportation cost and the time. It is obvious that if you have to go to in-person classes, you need to commute, and there's also the time that you need to invest in that commute. Whereas for online classes, you just have to wake up and be in front of the laptop. So that saves your time and also your cost spent on transportation. So in this, online classes win. Number 8 is geographic flexibility. So if you are taking online classes, then it doesn't matter if you are studying in Canada or in India, and if you prefer that you want to stay with your family, you can do that if you are taking the online classes. So there's a lot of mobility that comes with online classes, but if you are taking in-person classes, then you have to go to the school, and that would obviously be in one certain place. So you don't have that kind of a flexibility to study from just anywhere in the world. So again, online classes win. Number 9 is being lazy, and of course this is not a good trade. So the thing here is that if you are taking online classes, you'll tend to forget all about the discipline because you don't need to commute and you are not that accountable, because even if you are just logged in and you are just out somewhere, the professor wouldn't notice unless he or she specifically asks to turn on your camera. So that's one thing, it makes you lazy because there's no routine, there's no accountability, and as I mentioned earlier, if you do not have that military kind of discipline, you are going to slack in your routine and all the other things are going to be affected by that. So it's just dominoes falling. So in this case, of course, online classes win in being lazy, but we do not want that. So the prize goes to in-person classes. Number 10 is friendship. We are social animals and we do crave connection. So it's really important to forge friendships, and your school is one of the places that you will get your friends. But if you're taking online classes, then you can't forge that deep of a bond which is prevalent when you're meeting that person in person and sitting with them, sitting next to them in classes and hanging out with them. So in this regard, if you want friendships, then online classes are a big no, and in-person classes win again. Now coming to the second last component, which is the 11th point. So the 11th point is about group work. And believe me, in business schools you will get a lot of group work, and I've experienced group work while taking both in-person classes and offline, and it is a lot harder if you are having that virtual class. People will have different commitments. So one is finding the right time to discuss would be hard, and the second is that the communication wouldn't be that efficient if you are not there in person. So what happens in in-person classes is that when you have that break, you can quickly gather in your group and discuss what are the things that need to be done, discuss the entire agenda and who will do what, and you can have simultaneous ideas pouring in because there is a conversation going on within the entire team. But in online, it becomes a little difficult because people have to find the right time first, and sometimes being on Zoom, people get lazy and they just don't share their opinions because the pressure is not that much then, as opposed to you are sitting in the same room and you haven't said anything. So in this, in-person classes win. Coming to the 12th point, which is the last point, and we'll have a winner soon as if it's not already decided. So the 12th point might not be important to certain people, but the 12th point is having access to freshly prepared meals. if you are going to in-person classes, then you have to pack your lunch and then you have to reheat it and eat it. But if you are at home and you have that break, you can cook in that time and have your hot meal right then. So that is one advantage of online classes, and here the winner is online classes. So announcing the clear winner now, which is in-person classes. Nothing can beat the experience that you get studying in-person offline classes, and you get to interact with a lot of people and you get to just chance across someone, and they might be your soulmate, or they might be your best friend, or they might be your connection who can get you a job. So offline classes are the clear winner here. But yes, online classes also do have their perks, so it's up to you to decide which one is better. But I'll always recommend in-person classes if you're shelling a huge bomb of money on your B school or on your university. So this was it. I hope that you liked the video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon. Until my next video, take care and stay happy. Bye.